Hi, my name is Francis at Gaia, and today I'd like to show you our inventory and warehouse management feature. To begin with, let's just explore the basic concept of the inventory system. There are inventory items and there are locations. Inventory items can be anything. They can be consumables like linear footage of fiber drop cable, network cable, screws, anything that doesn't have a serial number. But also, it can be serialized items like ONUs, antennas, Wi-Fi routers. Secondly, locations. Locations can be virtually anything. A truck, a warehouse, and you can even nest locations together. What I'd like to show you today is a basic configuration of our inventory module and the tools to operationalize it. Let's start with the configuration. The first thing you need to do is to create categories. Those are groups of inventory items. For instance, all of my ink cartridges, all of my modems, all of my cables. Then you create the manufacturer, and then you attach a model to the manufacturer. So for my manufacturer Eris, I have one model attached to it, the TM822G. For that particular model, I can define my fields. So here I know that it's the category DOCSIS 3.0 modem. It's an Eris TM822G. I can specify the type of CPE, and then I can create my fields. Right now, I'm collecting two fields, my serial number and MAC address. Both are required. They need to be specified when the item is created, and both are unique. We're making sure that those values don't overlap with each other. You can add decimal, IMSI, LTE authentication keys, MAC address, number, OP and OPCs, regular expression, and text. When you create a new field, you can deem it as the main identifier. So for that particular inventory item, the serial number is my main identifier, will be the title of that device when I report on it. You can also store information like months used, let's say. And if you don't make it required and unique, you have the ability to keep on updating that field over time. When it's required and unique, it's fixed in stone. Great. Now we have the basic fundamental data model for our inventory items. But now I need locations. Locations can be virtually anything. It can be a warehouse, and inside the warehouse, you can have sublocation. So for instance, this is our warehouse, and inside the warehouse are many zones or location, and then you can attach devices to that particular location. But it can also be a truck. Let's say this is Marc Olivier's truck, and you can assign items to it. We have tools made available to do quick assignation of items. So let's say that I have 6 modems in my main warehouse that I would like to move to my truck. Then I can just specify that I want to move the Calyx model AXOS E316F. And then I just start scanning the serial number of those inventory items. As long as the barcode is referenced inside of Gaia. So for instance, you might have multiple barcodes, a MAC address, a serial number, a key. As long as they exist into the data model, you can scan anything to do a quick move. Once it's done, you have access to your inventory. You have the available return, assign, and total counts that you can slightly modify. So available lets you know all of the items ready to be assigned to a customer, all of the items that have been returned, usually because of a churn, assigned, what is currently attached to an account, and my total count. When you use Gaia and move inventory from one location to the other, Gaia will automatically historize it. So I can query, for instance, that particular serial number and see its life cycle. Let me show you another example here. If I go into an account here and I open inside the account the history, I have all of the life cycle of that particular inventory item. Inventory items can be attached to those warehouse locations, but ultimately to end user entities. You can attach an inventory item to an account. You can attach an inventory item to a property using our MDU module. So you can attach it inside the unit or inside the property as a core device. You can also attach it to a network site, and you can also attach it to the address entity. That could be a great way to, let's say, attach an ONU that will survive time as customer churn and move in and out. You can also assign inventory using our field service app. So in the field service app, you can go inside a work order, right here, open the procedure, and part of that procedure editor, which if you have more questions about our workforce management system, I invite you to look my demo about it. But right here, I can scan the inventory that I wish to provision, and this will automatically assign it to an account. I also want to show you our fulfillment tools. So all of this is great. Gaia has a very extensive data model that you can shape to your business need. But for an inventory system to be efficient, you need to use it in an efficient way. And this is our role at Gaia, to make tools that makes your operation easy. And one of these tools are, as I highlighted, the Move Inventory tool, which allows you to quickly move inventory from one location to the other by limiting the number of clicks, by making it easy. Your employees can use it. But we also have other tools, like fulfillment. Inside an account, we have outbound shipping and inbound receiving tools. So let's say in that particular account here, I can launch a workflow for a return shipment. Gaia will propose all of the equipments to the account, and I can generate a return session for that particular pieces of inventory item. Gaia will automatically generate the USPS, UPS label for people to return. Once the item is received at the warehouse, you can use our return feature. People at the warehouse can see all of the pending returns, and they can scan the return and proceed with the inspection. Or, similarly, you might want to ship something, either part of a new install, especially if your network is mature and you have a lot of addresses that are pre-drop. You might want to offer a self-install experience and save on that truck roll cost. So part of an initial order or an existing customer that we want to send additional equipment, you can ship stuff from an outbound perspective. When you do that, people at the warehouse here can go into the packing section and print all of their orders. This will give them a print version of everything they need to pick in the warehouse. And when they're ready to ship, they just scan that big barcode here on top. They go into packing. They do a scan, and then they follow the instructions on screen. That screen will package everything, will print the waybill for the postal services, and will also contact the network for provisioning. Finally, we do have all of our reporting engine designed with report that allow you to do inventory audit, inventory lists, inventory assigned to accounts, inventory assigned to location, inventory counts. We have all of these reports that allow you to have a full visibility on the entire life cycle of an inventory item. I hope that you have a better understanding of our inventory module. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us for a private demo. Thank you for your attention.